All right, welcome back to this week's edition of the BarroomBlitz.com. You got me, Jim Casey, got Glenn Cheeks Keller. You got the golden one, Alex Hagenbach.
The big boy.
Back on from the cruise.
Yeah,
no gifts though, no gifts.
He got back, we sent him right on his
One of the hottest new segments on the Blitz now, Cheeks, is the
High Five.
High Five. All right, where we bring you our top 5.
Look at that, high five.
Oh, look at that.
Nice butterfly. See,
Special guest right there.
Everybody.
They're going crazy here tonight, Casey.
It's
drinking Bud Light. Chicks are getting naked.
Oh,
all right. Well, the subject tonight is Cheeks.
Yes.
Give it to me.
What was it?
Top 5 Hall of Fame speeches.
After your beef.
After your beef, you might be a little. You might want to do the top 5 worst speeches.
Chris Carter is not on my list. I'll tell you right now.
Oh man, he's my number 1.
Is he? I believe.
Yeah, Alex even got a little cute card. Get the magic envelope here.
Hey, that's all he got.
I think he's all up here.
And God knows where he stole that from.
Yeah.
All right?
Special. I'm waiting for something special for that special report.
He took that right off
still.
Chip Kelly's goddamn clipboard down there. At the,
hey, me and Chip Kelly are buddy now.
You're really Chippy.
Yeah, your dad would kick you out of the house if you came home and said you were an Eagle fan.
Oh my God!
They said if he gets a big job with the Eagles, they're going to convert the Eagle fan.
Well, I'd be the biggest Eagle fan
The
ever.
whole Hagenbach family?
That's what they said.
What are you going to do, bring him in the press box and say, here's my brother Dallas?
Hey, it's Bob. It's Bob.
What's your middle name, Roger?
He's going to say, here's my dickhead brother.
What's his middle name, Emmett?
I want to be named Troy.
Wait till you hear the top 5 of this.
All right, we'll let you run through the young buck. Now,
there could be a lot of Cowboys there.
What's that?
Could be a lot of Cowboys.
That's fine.
All right.
Whatever.
I was there.
I have one Cowboy.
For 3 of these.
I have one Cowboy on the list.
Thank goodness.
So, all right. I'll pay homage to the 90s teams.
Are you going from 5 up?
5 down.
Yeah. 5 down. 5 up, 5 down. He's a little reverse.
Start at 5 and work your way up.
All right. I always say 5 down. Anyway.
Don't lose my paper.
So, Emmett was 5. And Aikman, and then Irvin, 4 and 3. So number 2 gets a little interesting. What do you
have anything about that like draw you to the speech? Like, any reason you like Emmett? Like the tear on the 3rd word or the 4th word? Or you like the bus?
What did you like about Emmett?
He was sincere.
He was sincere.
I don't know.
What
Anyway.
about Troy? Troy was just.
Were you there for which ones were you there for?
Both.
Oh, Troy. Okay. All right. Well, that's
Troy was just a class act, right?
He's my favorite player of all time.
Right.
Well, that's cool to be there too. That's the reason. I still, to this day, I'm pissed off. I didn't go see Schmitty get inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
That was the biggest mistake in my life.
We were going.
Yeah. Because it was like 1994 or whatever. It should have been there.
Yes. You were talking about it.
We should have just drove up, got drunk. Not worried about
always drinking with you. I don't drink much anymore.
Sorry, Mom.
Drinking Bud Light.
Right, so Irving was...
Irvin.
They loved it.
Was that before or after the line of Coke? Or the hookers underneath?
Maybe.
No, there's a hooker under the table for him.
It was before and after.
I've seen that in Police Academy, I think, where the hooker's under the table.
He did it before and after.
Oh!
Anyway, Steve Young, I like how he says... I like how he says... Oh, he said about the Super Bowl, I have that, you can't take it away from me. Now that I'm in the Hall of Fame, you also can't take that away from me. I like his little.
Well, that's famous. Like one was like a monkey off my back when he won the Super Bowl. He was like, "Can you get it off my back?" And they had Gary Plummer ripping it off his back.
God, I hate him.
Who? Gary Plummer or Steve Young?
Steve Young.
All right, number 1.
And then Shannon Sharp.
Good.
Shannon Sharp.
The big horse-looking
guy. I thought
guy.
you said you didn't like that last year.
Oh, I hated it. All he talked about was Sterling.
Sterling.
Yeah. Why my brother's not
crying. Oh, my brother's gonna get in it. Heartwarming, heart-touching.
All right. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
You're back on suspension.
It's all you.
He's on suspension.
I'm going on vacation again.
Yeah. He'll be back with another special report in 4 weeks now.
That was a little weak. We might have to edit it. Rayfield Wright had a tremendous
Rayfield
speech.
Wright.
I was there.
You said he didn't belong there.
He didn't belong. We had a hell of a speech. He was he came to a point where he was too past. He was a defensive player the whole time. And they came up to him and they said, "We're going to make you a lineman," and on and on. It was really a good speech. I really was intrigued. Tommy McDonald, I pissed myself with him. Awesome. He went nuts. He couldn't believe he was into it. Just jumping around.
It's unbelievable.
And when the car went by with Tommy McDonald, he still was acting nuts with us when we were down there.
Well, remember when he threw the head up?
He was nuts. He was nuts.
Yeah, that's on my
list.
list.
Great one. I stole yours. Aikman, because I really like him.
And
Mickey Mantle. We went baseball.
Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle was just Hall of Fame speech.
I thought it was NFL Hall of Fame.
I changed it. Because Mickey Mantle said he practiced drunk, he played drunk. You're damn right he's going to give his speech drunk. Awesome. Mickey Mantle, there it is.
Well, that one can slide in. I like that.
That was nice.
And John Madden cracked me up the whole speech because he didn't know what the shit he was talking about. He was talking about cheese and crackers and I don't know, pepper cheese and just and the players that went out for John Madden at that, because we were there. Who was he with? Was he with Aikman? Or was he with Emmett?
Emmett.
No.
Emmett.
Was it Emmett?
Emmett, yeah. Aikman was first,
I'm
right?
I'm going to tell you, the Raiders... Yeah, Aikman.
Wait,
was
was
first.
it? Was it?
don't know.
He might have been with Aikman because remember, it was the Raiders-Eagles game.
Yes, it was Aikman.
It was the Raiders-Eagles game.
He had... I'm going to tell you, he had a lot of players that came to see him.
You don't realize, like,
Raiders.
some of the stuff, like, I mean, I wasn't,
Yeah,
like,
a
that
lot of
sharp with him
Raiders.
as a coach because you know more as, like, the video
Right,
game and
right,
the announcer. But then you go back and watch some of the NFL films. He's an innovator in a lot of stuff.
Well, they really loved him. His players loved him. And you don't see that a lot.
Everyone loves him. Like, there's not, like, except for Frank Caliendo. You should love him because he made his whole career.
There we are. There we are.
That's it. All right. I give you my list.
Your turn.
There we are. This is going to suck.
Number 5.
Yeah, here we go.
Prime time. Love the speech. How he, came,
It was too much for me.
No, and he said, and he did it, yeah, you do it for your mom. Your mom cleaned houses, and he was on that special team.
Never your dad. Always
Remember,
your
he was on. Well, he didn't have a mom. He didn't have a dad. But remember, he was on that special team. He was on that all-white team. They just wanted him because he was fast. And he goes, "Your mom, you're never going to have to clean a house again."
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "I created."
It was a good speech.
Just when he goes prime time. Because he was good. I mean, he was
better than
He was
Bo
a game
Jackson.
changer.
What's that?
He was a game changer.
Awesome. Number 4, I have Tommy McDonald.
That was awesome.
When he takes the helmet and they looked at him like,
know.
oh my God, I didn't know you guys were out there for that. But I tried to get it today
we weren't out there. I watched.
I tried to get it on YouTube. You can't find it anywhere. I can't believe that's not on YouTube. You can't even get it on the Hall of Fame things.
I wonder why not. He was awesome.
Oh, well, my third one, Bob Greasy. When he gets inducted in the Hall of Fame, well, he starts talking about. He's talking about his family being there and his wife being there, and his, he tells a story. He goes, my youngest son. He goes, is Brian. He goes, he's kind of a smart ass. He says, he goes, my glasses have been in the Hall of Fame for 14 years. That's as close as you're gonna get to the Hall of Fame, And he points them out. And he goes, hey, Brian, guess where I'm at right now. So that's one of my.
That's pretty cool.
Now, Fran Tarkenton's another one.
See, I don't remember that.
Well, I just remember the speech because it was like on NFL Films.
Right.
Like they did the Fran Tarkenton life story.
Right.
And he tells about his dad, like I guess it was an immigrant farmer or something, moved to somewhere, playing a game. He never understood the game. He goes, my dad, I guess he was blind. I think he was blind eventually.
Yeah,
never got to see me play. And he was dead, and he goes, and he just started talking about his dad and all this. And it was just so good about how he had to explain the football, and his dad never came to a game, couldn't see him play because he was blind or something to that effect. And it was just, that was like,
no, I remember that. It was a good one. It was touching.
Yeah, number 1, Terry Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw.
Oh, when he gives his speech, he gets up there and he starts talking about the players and players behind him, and he gets up there and he goes, I got in the huddle, and he goes, Chuck Noll would call the play or let me call the play, and one was an out, one was an up, and you have John Stallworth, he gives John Stallworth a little squeaky voice, and Lynn Swann says, he goes, we're going deep, and he goes, it didn't matter what I was going to do, what I call the play, he was like, just go deep, he would tell the guys, and then he says thanks to Art Rooney, because Art Rooney's the real reason why he got the quarterback job, and he goes, thank the big guy in the sky.
Because they were bad.
Right.
Gilmore.
Yeah. Like I said, I remember when Mike Webster got in.
Yeah.
When Mike Webster got in the thing, Terry Bradshaw inducted Mike Webster in. That was before like the father-son thing, and he took one last center from Webster on stage. Yeah. You know, and
Well, who inducted Larry Allen? I didn't even know. Did anyone say?
Jerry Jones.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes.
I remember reading that. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I saw that. I'm not sure if it was, but I saw Jerry Jones with Larry Allen.
Oh, you think Jerry? And then
Yeah.
what about
It was.
Ogden? Ogden, you don't know? Was it?
Ogden was. I just saw Ogden's
who's
speech. I didn't see him.
did it for someone? I think someone's daughter was there.
Well, Chris Carter's son did his. One of my other favorite ones was like the first time I actually saw like the ceremony live was like Walter Payton when his little boy introduced him and did it with no like cue cards or nothing, and he talked about his dad and
Reggie White's. We were there for Reggie White.
I hated
his. What was
that was his wife went off on everything, right?
She went off on everything.
Yeah,
and he went for money. I don't care. He left for money. All right.
Yeah, God didn't tell him.
But we don't want to touch Sarah.
Well, I mean that's
hot-looking black chick though.
You know what I like? I like the little intros when they tell you how the players. I'll tell you, was it Russ Grimm last year was really good?
No.
Yes, when he was telling how he was a defensive player and they changed him over to line.
No, all he talked about how he blocked Randy White. He never blocked Randy White. All right. Stop.
Rayfield Wright.
Rayfield Wright had an awesome speech. He was a badass wherever he was from, and he said, "You're going to take this path or that path." You didn't hear it, Jimmy. It touched me. It made me change my
Touched you
ways.
inside.
I quit drinking. I don't do shots anymore, and I don't get angry at anyone anymore. I took that. Oh, maybe I took the wrong path.
Well, that ends another great show tonight.
It was.
It was fun.
This high five segment's putting us over the top.
Top 5. Oh, no, high five.
All right. We will see you next week with some more Bar Room Blitz.
.com.